The riders set off with their back to Como, actually, and complete a 77.7 kilometre opening loop east of Bergamo before heading up to the wedge of land that forms the south bank of Lake Como. The race route repeatedly writhes north and south, striking the abrupt climbs and daunting descents that make this race so hard and so magnetic. With all that in the legs, the final pimples come to feel like Mortirolos, and it becomes a crushingly hard elimination race. October kilometres aren't the same as kilometres the rest of the year, and there are 243 of them, after which the finish in Como is a harbour of calm after the storm. Not a flat inch of terrain on the entire route, which is moulded around some of Italy's most celebrated smaller climbs, the Ghisallo, the Colma and Muro di Sormano and the Civiglio. Now we're live. Tom's Squinch, the gregarious Latvian with Trek Segafredo.
If we can look, 7.6k to go, 2:39. So the riders up front, they are under pressure already. Look, you can see Squingy's looking at Maz now saying, what are you doing? Just back off, because two, share the workload. He's not bothered, is he? Well, it just goes to show how quickly it can change when you get terrain like this, when you get the fresher riders coming from the peloton further back.
So Sepp Kuss it is who for Team Jumbo-Visma makes the first move and begins to dart over towards that leading group, which has now come together. Squinch still at the front, Micah with those square shoulders at the front there. Michael Woods looking over his shoulders. 2, 4, 6, 7 those riders at the front. Godou has got across to them, so he's at the back of them.
So a little bit frustrating, I would imagine, for Ciccone. He's done a lot of work on that climb.
And suddenly we have a group of some 20 riders, I'd say, there perhaps a few more, 25. Well, the Colma di Sormano has made the difference. That is a very, very high quality breakaway in the context of a race like this. 32 kilometres to go. I think we might see a move by Valverde coming off there as we pulled away. There is Valverde, who started off the front there. And one of the Ineos riders, and I think it's Sousa, is trying to go with him, but Valverde has just darted away from the group.
Mollema now has an attack. Bob Mollema on the offensive.
Mollema has done enough. He's so consistent, and as I've said before, when he does win, this is how he wins in the solo breakaways, so reminiscent of the stage of the Tour de France that he won a year ago.
The work that Ciccone did earlier on, softening things
All
up.
paid off. Squinch in the breakaway, setting things up as well. A good work for Trek Segafredo, and Bauke Mollema comes across the finish line, hands on his head, can't believe it. He said something into his radio, and there we are, pretty much 6 hours, 5 hours and 53 seconds. Here is a rider who could well, in his time, have finished on the podium of the Tour de France. He never has done so. But here he is winning one of the great monuments of world cycling, the Il Lombardia.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Man, I knew I had to go because, when the guys were attacking on the Civiglio, yeah, they were more explosive than me. So when they slowed down, I knew it was my moment to go, and I can always keep going. And when I knew I had 20 seconds, I had a good chance. I knew the downhill really well, and I knew they were not going faster than me over there. And the last 10k was just full gas all the time, and to win this race. It's unbelievable.
Nobody reacted when you attacked. Have they underestimated you?
Well, maybe I was not one of the biggest favorites, I think, for this race, but I felt really good the whole week already. I mean, the last few weeks. And I was just waiting my moment, and luckily it was today.
Average speed of 41.305 kilometers an hour. Ah!
anche Mollema viene premiato da Mario
real
Latriscina, sindaco di Como. Va a questo corridore che arriva dai Paesi Bassi, l'edizione numero
Well, it adds
113
something, doesn't
di
it, to
questa
win to
classica
stand
monumento.
between
Gli
Bernal
applausi
and
sono tutti
Valverde.
per Borghe
The
Mollema.
riders around you on the podium say so much about the quality of the win. And Bernal and Valverde effectively say that Mollema has done something very special today. It was the 113th edition of Bergamo Como, and the sparkling wine soon to be spilled in celebration.
Il Lombardia, applausi.
Long, hard season for everyone, and these boys deserve that moment of release.